everyone, and welcome again to A Spot of Positivity. So good to have you here today. It's Work With Me Wednesday, so we're going to do some crafty stuff, and just I'm not going to change it much. I'm just going to do some Zentangle like I did last week. So I'm turning the camera around now, and will join me on the sketch pad. Here we are. So, this is something I'm working on here. Last week I started one over here, and I'm just going to show it to you. Oh no, it wasn't that one. I might do that. This is the one we started. We were working on some of that stuff there. And you can see I've done a whole bunch of little patterns. It's just about little things, one at a time. So today I thought I would go back to this one here, and we're going to see what we can do with it, okay? So grab yourself a pencil if you want, or you can just watch me. Pencils, and I've got some of these micron pens here. These are so nice. I particularly like my ones, my 005. Oopsie, where is that? There we go, micron 005. Turn it around, there it is, yes, okay. These are awesome because they're small. Okay, so I also have a book here. This is called 500 Tangled Artworks, a showcase of inspired illustrated designs. By the way, pardon the noise, this is kind of one of those days. I'm just doing this anyway, even though there's a washing machine on. Call me rude if you like. But I'm just going to go ahead and do it, and hopefully we have some fun together. So, as I was saying, with Zentangle, I just kind of do a little string thing with my pencil quite often, and just see where it ends up. So, there we go. Just dividing it in little bits here. So you see there, I already have different areas. So let's go with this little area and see what we want to do with that. I'm going to take my pen right away. Okay, I know what I'll do. See this little pattern here? Someone else has done. I'm going to do some of that. And I'm going to do it in this little area here. This little area here. So what I'm going to do is make a little grid. I can make it a straight up and down grid, or a little bit bowed like that. I'm going to make some lines like that. Just a bit sort of tartanish or ginghamish. That, like that, that. And you see it's getting a little bit of a shape. And the fun thing about this is that, well, we know what we're doing kind of. So I'm going to make little tiny marks across here all the way on each of these little lines. And it's going to make a lovely little gingham pattern. Really, really satisfying. And the dark spaces are important as the light spaces. So together with those little things, you get a lovely little look. So it's all, I'm skipping the squares, we'll do them afterwards. I'm going to color them in black. And just see how this goes. And afterwards, if I shade it in with a pencil, I can give it the look that it's quite a bit of depth, and that's fun. It's all experimentation. And I don't even know if I've done one of these ones before. This is just off the cuff what I saw with you as I was looking at the book right now. So, not a plan. It was just to see what's going to happen. And I'm not doing anything complicated. You see, I'm just making little lines. Can you see it? There we go. I'm going to center that a bit better, Rosalie. Pardon my inferior filming skills, but we're getting better every single day. Every time I do this, I get a little better. Yay! Thank you for joining me on my journey, because it's encouraging to have people doing this with me. And I hope it can be encouraging to you as well. This is like taking a little minute out of your day and just doing something different and fun. And the thing about these, it's like having a puzzle to do. When you're doing these things, you can come back to them anytime and do a little more. Those who know me know I bring this kind of stuff to meetings, and it gives me something to do with my hands while I'm meeting with somebody. I know some people might think it's rude, but it gives me a little kind of hand focus, and I like that. So you don't need to finish the whole thing. It doesn't take many materials, and there's no real rules. The only rule is, you know what? I'm going to make up a rule. Don't say sorry. If you make a mistake, figure out a way to make it better. When I was young warthog, oh my goodness, that washing machine is going to make a noise. Just a second, I'm going to pause and come back to you. Okay, when I was a young warthog, I used to have guy friends who could have been girlfriends, but in this case it was guy friends who played hacky sack. Does anyone remember hacky sack? And you had to it was a funny little kind of, almost like a bean bag, and you had to kick it around or whatever. You weren't allowed to stop it. It had to kind of go up in the air. And one of the rules was, don't say sorry. Now for a Canadian, it's very difficult. And for somebody who never considered them sportsmen like me, I was forever apologizing. Oh, sorry. No, you don't apologize. You just keep on going. So for this artwork, same thing. Don't apologize. Just keep on going. Now, look at that. Doesn't that look cool? I kind of like that. Now, let's see what they've done on this thing. They've done something a little bit different. I think they've done more straight lines on their thing, but we'll just do our own thing. Okay, so on mine, I'm going to color these little squares in here. So well, I'll just do it with this pen. Sometimes a person wants to get a bigger, thicker pen, so it takes less time. For me, I'm just going to do with what I have here and just see. This is so therapeutic, I tell you. Just a little thing to do with your day. If you have a moment to spare, and even if it's 2 minutes, you can stick this on the kitchen table and just do a little more once in a while. It beats a game of solitaire. It beats a game on your phone. There's something that slows your life down just for a second because you just go with the details here. Now, isn't that nice already? I might go back after I'm off with you and get a thicker pen to make this go a bit faster. But that's okay. There's no hurry. And it's quite satisfying. It looks like a nice kind of game or tartan or something, doesn't it? No hurry. It's satisfying. And if you went off the lines, you could just make it into a design feature. I think I said that last week. The thing with doodling like this or doing Zentangle stuff is that anything can be made to look better. And it's quite extreme to just chuck something out if you don't like it. Now I should practice what I preach because I don't really like the pattern I started in the next page. So I'm going to try to do something with it and show you next time round what I've managed to do, because that's the joy. I make a lot of things that I dislike, but there's a little skill to be learned, I believe, in doing it until you like it. Keep on going until you like it. Now I already feel like I'm breathing more calmly. Some people like to do this to music, and many of the videos about Zentangle and doodling are done to music. But I'm just liking the sound of my own voice, perhaps. And I just want to encourage you, just breathe deeply today, enjoy today. Have a moment, even if it's a hard day, take a moment to breathe deeply. Be thankful for what you have. Now look at that. That is quite satisfying. I'm just going to do a tiny wee bit of shading and then I'll say goodbye to you. So you might want to go to the edge here. A little bit of shading. And this edge here. Sorry for the weird motorbike sounds. Everyone in Cyprus is so happy to be on their motorbikes, I guess. I don't know. But again, I just take my few minutes in myself and just relax and do some artwork and be thankful. There we go. Now, I've done some shading. I'm just going to give a little bit of a... There, that feels really good. Now, it has the happy feeling of a worn out, slightly worn out flannel shirt. So that's where we are with that. We will do a little more next week, okay? Thanks for joining me today on a spot of positivity. It's empty. Ah! Okay.